I just finished this Pilates Plus workout, and yes, I feel amazing. Thanks for joining me. This workout is Pilates Plus. We're starting in standing with some warm-up exercises and body weight strengthening, and then we'll roll out our mat and do a Pilates-inspired workout. Let's get started. All right, so standing nice and tall. You don't need any equipment other than your mat, some supportive runners. And we're just going to start marching on the spot. Reminder throughout the workout, take a sip of water anytime, make any modifications so that the workout works for you. Thinking about core engaged, chest lifted, shoulders back and down. And maybe go a little bit faster with your march here. Continue with this nice tall spine, and we're going to go into wide-legged march. So just bringing those feet a little bit wider. And then keeping the feet wide, we're going to come down low. There's a little bit of a crouch here, athletic stance. Keep the feet wide, straighten the legs. Pumping your arms, then bringing the feet back to narrow stance, just where we started. We'll go through that routine a couple more times. So feet wide, wide-legged march. Coming down low, keeping the feet wide, athletic stance, feeling strong. Standing up tall, bringing the feet back to narrow. And we'll go through all of that one more time. Wide-legged. We're working our muscles, bones, improving bone health, working our cardiovascular system, really getting it all done in this workout. Come down low. Straighten the legs, and feet back to narrow. Awesome. All right, standing tall. We're gonna take step wide right foot, left foot, and then right in, left in. So we'll start slow and then we'll go a little bit faster. So it's right foot step out, left foot step out, right foot in, left foot in. Right foot out, left foot out, in, and faster. Out, out, in, out, in. And you can kind of pump your arms or just have your hands on your hips. Whatever you want to do with your hands. We're going out, out, in, out, in. Maybe come down into that mini crouch, athletic stance. Or you can stay up tall. See if you can go a little bit faster. Out, out, in. But choose the pace that works for you. A little bit of brain and body going on here. So don't worry about what you're doing. Just keep moving your feet. Don't get too caught up in it. 2 more. Nice work. Stand up tall. We're going to do that one again, starting with the left leg. This time we'll start slow. All right, step out, step in, step in. Left, right, left, right. Left foot wide, left foot in, right foot in. A little bit of brain and body for me trying to say it. All right, we're going to go a little bit quicker. Maybe a bit of a bend into the hips and the knees. Mini crouch. Whoops, sorry. Little pause there. You could pump your arms or have hands on your hips. Picking up the pace, going at the pace that works for you. We're getting ourselves nice and warmed up here. Out, out, in, out, in. Keep that going. Let's go 4 more rounds. Awesome work, and then stand up tall, you got it. All right, we're going to just check that you have a little bit of room behind you. We're going to be tapping toes back. So just alternate sides, little tap back. And then you can either stay right here, this might feel just right for you, or you could come a little bit lower. So each time you tap back, just bending a little bit into the knees. And then take the opposite hand to the forward knee and just, reach towards your knee. And you don't have to touch your knee, so you could just be kind of reaching in that direction. And we're not rounding our spine forward, so we're keeping eyes forward, keeping chest lifted. It's great for leg strength. Keep this going. If you're coming even lower than I am, you might be reaching for your shin or even towards your ankle. So this workout can be a little bit different for everybody. Let's go 1 more to each side. Nice. All right, come up tall. We're going to be stepping side to side. So move over to one side, 2 steps to the side, 2 steps back. Here we go. Step, step, and back, back. Let's add arm circles. So just big circles with the arms as you move in each direction. One more each way. Nice work. All right, standing tall, core engaged, chest lifted. Let's bring arms to the side of the body, light palms forward, and then light fists. We'll do some high knees. And then we'll add bicep curls. Both arms moving. So this workout is low impact exercises, highly impactful results. So thank yourself for showing up here. I'm proud of you and me for being here. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna tap heels forward, and then you can just swing your arms as you're tapping your heels forward. Getting a little bit of a dynamic stretch to the back of the lower leg. So by now you should be feeling nice and warmed up. And we're gonna do some body weight strength. Couple more of these. Nice work. So grab that sip of water if you'd like. And then we're gonna have feet either hip width or a little bit wider, wherever feels comfortable for you for squats. And let's quickly review our squat position. We've got toes pointing forward. We're imagining there's a chair or a stool behind us. And we can start with hands on hips, and we're bringing hips back. So initiate the squat at the hips, hips move back. There's gonna be a bend in the knees. Knees are staying over top of your ankles and your feet, so they're not coming into midline, and then we stand up tall. We're gonna add an arm move to this. So as you come down to your squat, reach the arms forward, palms facing in. As you stand up tall, open the arms. Squat down, reach forward. Stand up tall, open, and keep going like that. Again, you have that imaginary chair that you're sitting down into, initiating from hips moving back. And each time you open your arms, think about the upper back. Upper back muscles activated. Scapula pulling together. Chest lifted. You got it. We'll go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Arms come down. You can just shake things out for a moment. Feet are going to be wide apart, toes pointing out for plie squats. We're going to start with arms to a T with palms facing forward, shoulders relaxed away from ears. And start to bend your knees, tracking out towards your toes, coming into that plie squat, upper body upright, and then pull elbows towards your waist. And as you straighten the legs, reach out to the side. And come down, pull in, and lift, reach out. Nice work. As you're pulling the elbows in, thinking about mid-back muscles working. Strong legs, chest lifted, crown of the head to the ceiling. Keep this going for 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring the arms down. Bring the feet together. So now we're going to have the feet either touching, or if it feels better for you, you can have a little bit of space between your feet. We're going to come into chair pose. So again, hips are going to move back as if we're about to sit down, and the knees are over top of ankles. And we're going to do rows here. So reach the arms forward, light fists, pull the elbows back, and reach forward and pull back, and keep going like that. We're staying down in the chair pose, so lower body isometric hold. Each time we pull back in our row, again, upper back working. And our spine is neutral, so again, we're not rounding forward, keeping the chest lifted, keeping the eyes forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall, shake it out. Coming back to that split stance, so 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We're up on the back toe, so back heel lifted. And we're going to do a little lower and lift in this split stance or lunge position. So hands can be on the hips. If you want, you can have hand on a wall if this is a bit of a balance challenge. And then we're going to lower and lift, lower and lift. So I'm doing a bit of a narrower foot position. So I'm not in a big, huge lunge. I'm just in a kind of mid-range lunge position, lower and lift. Keep that going. We'll do 2 more. And then hold on your down position, hold in your lunge. Bring your upper body slightly forward without rounding. And then same side as the forward leg, we're going to put our hand on our thigh. Other hand, we're going to make a light fist reaching down for a few rows here. So rowing on the one side. Pull that shoulder blade back. 2 more. And step forward. All right, let's just see where we were. Okay, other side. Switch your side of your legs. All right, we're gonna lower and lift. So go ahead with your lunge, lower lift. And we'll do 2 more. Finishing on your down position. Same side hand as the forward leg. You can just put your hand on your thigh. Other arm drops down. We make a fist and go ahead with your rows. And just do 2 more. You got it. Nice work. Stand up nice and tall. All right, before we roll out our mat, we'll do 1 stretch here in standing. This is a combination of stretch and balance challenge. So again, feel free to have a hand on a wall or on a chair or any other support. Or if you're feeling pretty comfortable with your balance, you can just do it without a support. And we're gonna do a quadricep and hip flexor stretch. So we're gonna bend one knee, bring the foot behind, and then take that same side hand, reach for your foot. Now, if that's not available for you, your other option is bring your toe back, land on your toe, and think about opening from the front of the hip. But if it's available, you can reach for your foot. And a lot of these things are a work in progress, so feel free to come back to the workout and do these things again, and just notice how things change for you when you repeat the workout. Too much turning of my head. Let's have 1 more breath. And then we'll just switch sides, other leg. And for balance, I always try to focus on 1 spot across the room. Our vision has a lot to do with our balance. That's why when I'm turning my head, it's a lot more challenging. 1 more breath, and then foot can come down. We're gonna roll out our mat, so this is a good time for a sip of water if you would like one. And then grab your mat, and let's roll that out. And when you're ready, we're gonna come down into a boat pose. So any way you wanna come down onto your mat. And we're staying down on the mat at this point. So if you want, you can take your shoes off. I'll just leave mine on, but you can feel free to go to bare feet at this point. All right, boat position. So we've got both knees bent, feet on the mat, legs are parallel, core engaged, chest lifted. Just pause here for a moment, have a breath. And then we're gonna come onto our forearms. And with that, scoop in the lower abs, lift your feet. We're gonna bring heels together, toes apart, Pilates feet. And this exercise I call froggy legs. So we're bringing heels toward the chest, knees go apart, and then straighten the legs, legs zip together. And then pull the heels in, knees apart, straighten the legs, legs zip together. And keep going like that. And you're breathing. Keeping your feet in that V position, Pilates feet, heels together, toes apart. Four more. Awesome work, and then you can bring the feet down. Let's lift up for a moment and just have a stretch over top of our legs. So hands on your shins, allow your hands to slide down towards your ankle or your feet. And you can just stay right here for a couple breaths. If you want, you could let your chin fall towards your chest and just allow your back to round slightly forward. Have a couple big breaths, expand the back of the rib cage. And then keeping in our boat position legs, we're going to come back down onto forearms for can-can. So we're going to be on our toes, legs zip together. We'll do 3 knee sways and then pause for leg extension. So both knees over to one side, over to the other side, back to the first side, and then extend the legs and toes down. And then 3 knee sways, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Extend the legs, toes down. 3, 2, 1, extend, toes. 3, 2, 1, extend, toes. Keep that going. 3 knee sways, 1 leg extension. And with these Pilates inspired moves, we're going a little bit slower than traditional exercise so we can really stay in control of the move. That's one of our Pilates foundations, is control. And we'll do 2 more rounds. Nice work. Awesome. Lift yourself up. With control, we're going to make our way onto our back. So you can use your hands to help yourself lower down, or you could reach your arms forward. And again, with control, slowly lower yourself all the way down onto your back. And when we arrive on our back, let's just put hands on belly or on rib cage, tuning into your breath. Just feeling that expansion of the body on the inhale and the softening of the body on the exhale. We're going to go into a single leg stretch exercise. So check in that core is engaged, a little bit of a scoop in the lower abs, belly button slightly pulling in. Lift both feet. Upper body curls up, so chin towards the chest, looking down towards your legs. We're going to bring right knee towards the chest. Our left hand is at about close to the knee, and our right hand is close to the ankle, and the other leg extends. This is our starting position, and then we switch legs. Switch and switch, and keep that going. You can always put your head down at any time. Take care of your neck if you're new to these exercises especially, or do a few with one hand just gently supporting your head. Put your head down for a few. The idea is not to strain the neck. Thinking about nice strong legs. One more each side. Nice work. And then come to center, head down, feet down. And have a couple breaths. Again, noticing how this is for your neck. We're going to do another set of single leg stretch. This time we're going to, our tempo is going to be 2 slow and then 3 a little bit faster. So we're still staying in control of our moves. We're just going slow, slow, fast, fast, fast. And always feel free again to put one hand behind the head, put your head down for a few reps, come back up, make it work for you. So core engaged, lift the feet, upper body curls up. We'll bring that right knee in again with inside hand toward the knee, outside hand toward the ankle, other leg extends. So we're starting with 2 slow. Here we go. Slow, slow, fast, fast, fast. Again. Slow, slow, fast, fast, fast. Again, slow, slow, fast, fast, fast. Slow, slow, fast, fast, fast. Last round, slow, slow, fast, fast, fast. And head down. You can pull the knees in for a moment. Just pause here. And let the feet come down. Hands on belly, hands on rib cage. Have a couple breaths. Right, we're going to do crisscross, and our variation on crisscross in this workout is going to be Every time we cross to one side, we're going to pause for a count of 3. So really feeling it in the side of the waist, in those oblique muscles. So core engaged, lift your feet, upper body curls up. We're going to interlace the hands behind the head. Elbows are wide, right knee in, left leg extends. Twist to your right and pause here for 3, 2, 1. Cross to the other side. 3, 2, 1. And cross. 3, 2, 1. Switch. 3, 2, 1. Switch. So you can count to yourself each time you switch. Pause and hold for that count of 3. Using abs. Let's go one more to each side. You got this. Come to center, head down and feet down. Then we could do a full body stretch here. Just straighten both legs out, arms overhead. Come back to your breath. Stretch it out. And then arms alongside the body, slide the feet in. We're going to come to a shoulder bridge. But let's start by bringing our feet close together. So the inside edges of our feet are touching and our legs are zipped together. Arms alongside the body, palms down. Push into your feet, lift your hips. Pausing at the top here, extend your right leg. So your thigh and knee are still touching and the right leg is extended. Keeping all of that, we're going to do a small move here. Lower that right leg slightly towards the mat, not all the way down, and then lift it back to starting. And lower, and lift. Keep the hips level with each other. Lower, and lift. Just 2 more. And then bring the right foot down. Let's lower the hips between sides. Have a breath. Coming back to your bridge, lift the hips. This time we're extending left leg, thighs and knees are touching, and then that left leg lower and lift, lower and lift. Small move, lots of control. 2 more. Bring the foot down, and with control, bring the hips down. Awesome work. Let's come over onto our side, and we're going to do a side plank. So you're going to be on your forearm, and for this modification, we're going to bend our bottom knee, top leg extended, and then we're going to lift hips. Top hand to the ceiling. We're going to keep our body in the side plank, and we're just going to take that top hand and tap down to the mat, and then reach up to the ceiling, and tap, and reach. Keep going. Three, 2, 1. Let your hips come down. Straighten both legs. Support your head. You can either have your elbow bent or you can be right down on your arm. Do what feels most comfortable for you. And our body's all in one line. Top toes are pointing forward. We're going to just lift and lower that top leg. If you want, you can have a little bit of a bend in your bottom leg if that feels like a little more support. All right, here we go. Lift and lower. Toes point forward. Focus on side of the hip. Keep that going. We'll do 2 more. And then as you bring the leg down, just hover above the bottom leg. So your top leg's in the air, just hovering here, and little circles. Just circle it out, trying to keep the rest of the body as stable as possible. Change direction with your little circles. 3, 2, 1, and let that leg come down. And let's go to our other side. We'll start with the side plank. You're on your forearm, bottom knee bent, top leg extended. Lift the hips, reach top arm to the ceiling, and here we go with tapping down, reach up. Keep going. Whole body working here. 3, 2, 1, and let the hips come down, support your head, straighten both legs. Toes pointing forward, we're gonna lift and lower top leg, here we go. Keep it going, you got this. Nice work. We'll do 2 more, and then hover that top leg above the bottom leg, little circles. Change direction with your circles. 3, 2, 1, let that leg rest down. And make your way to hands and knees. We're going to do 2 forearm planks. So I'll offer that the first one you could do with knees down. We'll hold for a count of 8. Then we'll reposition, have a little break, maybe sway the hips, and then we'll do a second forearm plank. You can either do a second one with knees down, or you can have knees lifted. All right, so we're gonna come down onto forearms. We're gonna step feet back, make your body into that plank position, and then you can just lower both knees, hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. You can make your way back up to hands and knees. And any moves you want to do here, maybe sway the hips a few times. And then second round of forearm plank. This time maybe a full knee lifted plank. So come down to forearms, step toes back, lower your hips so that your body is in that plank position, shoulders, hips, knees all lined up. And we're staying here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your hips come down. We're gonna stay on forearms, just let the hips come down, untuck your toes, and have a couple breaths here in Sphinx position. And then we're gonna make our way back to hands and knees. And swing your feet forward. We're gonna roll down onto our back. We're starting the cool down portion of the workout, also known as the dessert of your workout. Something to look forward to. All right, making your way onto your back any way that you wanna get there. And bend your knees, feet on the mat. Again, hands on belly or hands on rib cage so we can tune into our breath. Full breaths. Bring both knees to your chest and one hand on each knee. Cross right ankle over left. And then just use your hands to gently pull your knees a little more towards your chest and maybe out towards your shoulders. Big breaths, just feeling the belly rise and fall with your breath. And then with control, keep this crossed ankle position and just let your feet come down to the mat. So once your feet touch down, your left foot will be a bit closer to your body, your right foot a little bit farther away, and then just let the knees fall out to the side. And you could bring your arms right out to a T, so palms are facing up. So restorative position here. Once you get into the position, come back to your breath. And with each exhale, just let your arms be heavy, sink down to the floor. We don't need to have any tension anywhere. We can just let the knees sink toward the floor, the pelvis and the hips sinking into the mat. Have another full breath. Lift the knees. Bring the knees toward the chest, one hand on each knee. This time we cross left ankle over right. And gently pulling the knees in and a little bit out to the side. Breathe. With control, lowering the feet. So this time right foot's a little closer, left foot is a little further away. Just let the knees fall out to the side. Bring your arms again to that T position, palms face up. Just release the shoulders, release across the front of the chest. Let the back of the head sink into the mat. Notice your breath. Let's have one more breath. And then lift the knees, come back to neutral position. We'll bring the knees towards the chest one more time, one hand on each knee, and then we're just gonna make circles with our knees, both the knees going in the same direction. Use your hands to guide the knees. And you could go in the other direction, just massaging out the lower back and the hips. Pause at center, bring your feet down, and let's roll onto one side. And just come to a seated position. You can sit any way that's comfortable for you. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout. I'd love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. If you enjoyed this workout, give me a thumbs up and comment below and let me know what particular parts of the workout you liked and any ideas for future workouts. I always love to hear from you. So let's finish together with one big breath. All right, fingertips down. We're sitting nice and tall. Inhale to the ceiling. Exhale down. Hands on your back. Give yourself a pat on the back. We did it. Awesome work. I'll see you next time.